में डालिए। ओके, रोल नंबर 11
संदीप सूर्यकांत पाटील. आर यू देअर?
येस, आवाज येतोय मॅडम?
येस,
आवाज येतोय ना?
येतोय येतोय.
सर्वांना दुपारचा नमस्कार. मी डॉक्टर वर्षा S.Kumar मॅडम यांचा परिचय सांगण्यासाठी येत आहे. सो डॉक्टर ॲज असिस्टंट प्रोफेसर इन UGC MMTTC of Sant Gadge Baba Amravati University, Amravati since last 12 years. She has completed her MSc in microbiology with distinction. He has also completed her MSc in environmental science. She has completed her PhD in environment science from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. She has qualified SET in 2004. Area of research includes environment, microbiology, environment science, and soft skills. She had worked as a assistant professor in PG department of environmental science of Shivaji University and Mumbai University at Sub Center Ratnagiri. She has total teaching experience of 19 years at PG level, research experience of 12 years along with administrative experience, and published 13 research papers in national and international journals. She has designed, planned, and coordinated many long-term national level training programs for teaching faculties in higher education institutions. She has also planned and coordinated soft skills training programs. More than 2,000 teachers participant are benefit thoughts their various programs in various areas like life science, environment science, soft skills, higher education, etc. She has delivered lecture as a research person in refresher, orientation in FIP, orientation and FIP programs organized by other institution on various topics like higher education, environment science, and soft skills. She has written 20 episodes for All India Radio under environment related program Sabhotali, which are broadcasted by All India Radio Kolhapur. She has carried out drinking water consultancy when she was in Shivaji University, Kolhapur. She has passed with distinction yoga Pravesh examination and Indian classical music examination of Gandharva Mahavidyalaya of Institutional Music. She has presented her poems in All India National Poets Association. She has received Iconic Woman Award 2023 by GSBAS Mumbai. Thank you.
Good afternoon, one and all. Am I audible, madam? Am I audible to all of you?
Yes, madam. You are on.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes,
very
madam.
good afternoon, one and all. And at the outset, I would like to thank Honorable Director of UGC MMTTC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Marathwada University, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar, Professor Satish Patil sir, thank you for providing me this opportunity. I also thank course coordinator Dr. Mohammad Rafi sir for providing me this opportunity, and it is my pleasure, all my colleagues, to have a dialogue with you, to share my views and insights with you on a particular topic. But before moving further, first of all, I would like to welcome you all to the presentation, to the session. Myself, Dr. Varsha Kumar, microbiologist and environmentalist, presently working as Assistant Director in the UGC MMTTC at Sant Gadge Baba, Amravati University, Amravati, Maharashtra. Okay. And one important thing here I would like to mention, and that is, if there will be any connectivity issue, networking, because it is not in our hand. Actually, I had made all the provisions, but even though if suppose there will be bandwidth will get lowered and all that, I will put video off for short time. Again, as per the range, I will again put it on, right? And now if you allow me, we should further continue with our discussion. Before sharing the presentation with you all, may I know all participants, they will be from different disciplines, right? Diversity or diverse group is attending the program, and I think the program was started on Monday, just day before yesterday, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I don't know about other things, but my humble request to all of you that please don't move away from the screens. This session will be totally interactive one, and I just came here with some activities for all of you. Okay, and I need your support, your interaction. Without that, it will not be possible for me to move ahead for the session. So my request, even if suppose because of bandwidth, you will not be able to put on your cameras, but you be here, and if I will address somebody, you please unmute yourself and you interact with me. Second point is, which language do you prefer? I think out of Maharashtra participants also will be attending the program. So which language? I don't know the proportion. How many are from Maharashtra? How many are from out of Maharashtra, etc., etc.
In English or Hindi, madam?
Okay,
Yes,
it
yes.
will do. Bilingual. Okay, मेरी हिंदी इतनी अच्छी नहीं है, so I will prefer English. But suppose if there will be any
दोनों भी मैडम,
things,
हिंदी और
you
इंग्लिश
can-
दोनों भी चलेंगे, मिक्स
Yes,
चलेंगे.
yes,
This is
yes.
okay.
Don't worry.
तसे बोला
Yes,
मैडम
don't worry. If there will be any any problem, you can interrupt me. Don't hesitate. And again, we can use both the languages, because see, my dear friends, it is very important to transform the message at that side. We are at two sides. If I am delivering a session or sharing some kind of information with you on a particular topic, it doesn't mean that you and me, we are different. After all, we all are teachers working in higher education sector, and we are on the same line. Tomorrow it is possible that you may be here, I will be there. That depends on the situation, right? So first of all, remove all kinds of differences from your mind. Feel free, feel relaxed. Okay. And then it is better to get involved in the session. Now, initially, as you know, when we are doing any exercise, हम लोग जब कुछ भी एक्सरसाइज करते हैं ना, आजकल को तो सभी करते हैं, है कि नहीं? तो क्या करते हैं शुरू में? Shall we directly start with the exercise? नहीं ना, शुरू में क्या करते हैं?
Warm up.
Yes, yes, very nice. Warm up. So there should be a warm up for this session also. Sorry, there should be a warm up, and that warm up will be as per our or in concern with our session topic or the main objective. So let me know, my dear friends, what is meant by induction. You are attending faculty induction program, right? Faculty induction program, right? So
Yes.
what is mean by induction? Why
Madam,
the program has been titled as faculty induction?
excuse me, madam.
Yes, please.
From my point of view, induction to induce something means by attending this program, you can introduce some points in your personality, or you may learn something. So induction means to induce something in your personality. That means UGC want to improve quality as well as some lacuna which are in our teaching skills, so they can be removed by inducing something or by attending this type of programs. I think so.
Yes,
Yes,
you are
madam.
thinking in a very right direction. It is
Yes, madam.
absolutely correct. Induction means to get induced, right?
Hmm.
So, second question, FIP based on Guru Dakshata. It is on the basis of Guru Dakshata. So again, what is Guru Dakshata, or why the contents which has to be covered or delivered in the FIP, cumulatively it has been entitled by UGC and MHRD as Guru Dakshata. So again, let's split the word, and please, anybody, you can tell me about it in 1 or 2 sentences, please.
It is to aware all the teachers for their duties. How
Yes,
they should teach.
Dakshata. Yes,
Dakshata.
Guru means all teachers. Dakshata means अब कुछ
क्या
तो होने वाला है जब, तो हम लोग दक्ष मतलब अलर्ट हो जाते हैं, है ना? तो अलर्टनेस, दक्षता, तो सभी गुरुओं को मतलब सभी टीचर्स को दक्ष करने के लिए, मतलब अलर्ट करने के लिए. Now, what is needed to get alert? It is not only expected that you should log in to the Zoom meetings, being nowadays it is in online mode. Log in for the Zoom meeting, keep the phone or your device over there, and you can do other things. Not like that. You are needed to study thoroughly all the 10 modules that has been given in the Guru Dakshata. And if you will read very carefully all these modules, today evening you will get that after end of this session, you will get that how important to have a training based on Guru Dakshata. So at the end of the session, if time permits, again I will come to this point, and by just keeping this point here only, we are moving further. Now, if I will ask you, all of you, your good name, you may think that what is this question? Because I can see the enrollment numbers on the screen. No names are there, hardly 1, 2, 3, 4. Some of you, they have put down their names, but rather majority, they have written or logged in with the, enrollment number.
Ma'am, we
So,
told to put numbers only.
Yes. No objection. No objection from my side. My next question and my, starters of the session, these have a concern with all these things. That's why I'm just throwing a light on this. Okay. So your good name that I will not ask because it will take a lot of time. Now, a very important question. So please think and then give me the answer. Okay, hurry nahi chahiye, worry bhi nahi chahiye. No hurry, no worry. Where do you live? I'll repeat the question. Where do you live?
In my natural habitat, I live, madam.
Do you know the title of my topic? Yes, madam has answered. Okay, thank you. Anybody else? One answer noted in natural habitats. Any other answer different from this answer?
On the earth, madam.
Sorry, yes, sir.
On the earth.
On the Mother Earth. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other? Any other? It is just a warming up. So take it
Different
that way.
factors.
environments
Sorry, yes.
surrounded by
Pardon?
different factors.
Pardon,
In the
sir, please.
environments
Present.
surrounded by different factors.
Present.
I couldn't hear you. Anybody else, please?
In the environment, madam.
In the environment means in the sky, in between
No,
earth
no,
and
not like that.
sky, where? On the tree, below the tree. Joby, okay.
Good
Any
afternoon.
other different answer?
Am I
It's a
audible?
very tricky
Madam,
question. I will
We
give
are
you in
trying to live in secured environment.
secured environment. Okay.
We live in a comfort zone.
Comfort
Yes.
zone. Okay.
Comfortable.
Any other?
environment surrounded by
Home.
different factors.
Home. Okay. Any other?
Yes.
We live in the present.
In the present. Okay. Nice answers coming. मतलब सभी लोग हैं अभी स्क्रीन के सामने, अभी शुरू में
Yes.
तो रहेंगे, बाद में देखते हैं. अच्छा, और कोई है जिनको कोई कुछ डिफरेंट आंसर देनी है? बोलिए बोलिए. पोस्ट लंच सेशन है. दिस इज अ पोस्ट लंच सेशन. किसी को भी सोने के लिए अलाउड नहीं करूंगी मैं, है ना? सोना नहीं है. वर्किंग लंच यू माइट हैव टेकन,
Madam,
अदरवाइज
your
यू विल. हाँ,
hello,
यस.
madam. Yours
हाँ.
concern relate to ecology
ओके.
because ecology give the word habitat and we are living in natural habitat on landmass area.
All, yes, ma'am. All answers are accepted. But I was expecting something else, and I was just checking the depth of your thought process and directions in which you can move and think, right? So, if nobody else wants to respond, I will just
Lithosphere.
switch on the
lithosphere.
point.
Madam,
Yes, madam.
with the
Okay, मैं बता
family,
देती हूँ. हाँ, yes, मैं बता देती हूँ आपको.
with
What
the
was
family,
expectation?
people, society.
Okay, agreed. But when I asked you where do you live, that you means all of you.
People.
You thought of no. The question was very particular. In or personally, it was asked. Means suppose if myself Varsha Kumar, where do I live? That was what I want to convey. So what I was telling you, you just thought you means the entire only physical body, and then you started telling me that all were right if we will think as my body, Varsha Kumar. This is the name of my body physically, right? And I'm living in home. Home is in Maharashtra. Suppose Amravati in Maharashtra, Maharashtra in India, India in world on earth, etc., etc., etc. But my dear friends, you have forgotten about who is me. Me doesn't mean this body, right? So me is different, and that me is soul. I just wanted to focus on means mind and intellect. Mind and intellect, soul, and that soul, my soul, is living in my body. Your soul is living in your body. That means for me, which is the house, body. Are you getting?
Yes, ma'am.
Agreed.
Madam, self and
Agreed.
body are both are
My
different.
soul has a house, means home is my body. So also for you. And now you tell me if there will be any harm, if there will be any kind of harm to the body, does it mean that there will be a harm to me? No.
No.
है ना? But me will get disturbed. Suppose if somebody will come here and pull my hand or do something different with me, suppose if say something insulting to me, my body will be as it is, maybe, but my mind, my intellect will totally get disturbed. Means it has a concern that we will just discuss after displaying of few slides. Now, if you have pen and paper with you, or if it is not with you, please take it near you. a paper or diary, anything, and a pen or pencil. And you have to list three things you need to get happy. Please mute yourself. Roll number 21. Please mute yourself. Mute.
క్లాసులకి వెళ్ళండి వెళ్ళాలి పరిగెత్తాలి మీరు
Roll number
వెళ్ళండి
21.
క్లాసులు
Madam, wait, I am muting him.
Okay, please. Yes, ma'am, please. Thank you, ma'am. So I'll repeat. You please take a paper or diary or anything to write down. And please write down three things. Three things you need to get happy. Three things you need to get happy. I'll give you 30 seconds for this. In short, only point out 1, 2, 3 to get happy. आप जिन चीजों से खुश हो जाते हैं ना, कोई भी ऐसे 3 लिखिए आप, कुछ भी हो सकता है. And now you please share in 2 minutes. Let's have some inputs. शायद सब गए. अभी सोल वगैरह बोला ना मैंने, शायद चले गए.
Ma'am, do we have to write in chat box or we have to say here?
You can write down in chat box also. You can share here as per your convenience.
Okay, okay.
If you will tell me, it will be better. That will be a
Yes,
dialogue.
madam.
Ma'am,
Okay, madam.
first
Three
thing
things to be happy for
first,
me.
ma'am, you said three
Please, one by
things.
one. Yes, madam.
Okay.
Sonal madam.
Ma'am, you said three things that makes you happy.
Happy.
Three
Yes,
things.
yes.
Ma'am, three things like in this 3D world in which we are residing, like we can say that smile to our family members, happiness, their smile, their happiness, good health, and mental well-being, mental peace. Mental
Okay.
peace is also required very much, and and a sound physical health also,
Very
and
nice.
and free
Okay,
from
madam.
emotional
3
stress.
से ज़्यादा हो गया. Okay, anyhow.
Okay.
But what she has listed is fantastic. Anybody else? We'll take 2,
Madam,
3 examples. Yes.
Yes, madam. I feel happy when I am playing and even singing and chatting with my friends.
Okay. Singing, chatting with friends, and one more, sir.
Playing sports.
Sports. Okay, playing or doing some sports activities. Okay. Anybody?
मैडम
मैडम
हाँ योग हिंदी में बात कर सकता ना मैं?
हाँ हाँ जरूर कीजिए, कोई बात
हाँ
नहीं.
चलेगा. ओके मैडम, सवेरे हम जब योगा करते हैं उसमें हम सबसे ज्यादा हैप्पी होते हैं.
ओके, ओनली वन थिंग. एनीथिंग एल्स सर? अभी और भी कुछ होगा ना जिससे आप हैप्पी होते होंगे?
मैडम, पढ़ाई करने से होते हैं, बोले तो किताब पढ़ने से होते हैं, और उसके बाद में जब मैं टीचिंग करता हूँ बच्चों के साथ, जब बातचीत करता हूँ, उससे सबसे बढ़िया हैप्पी होता हूँ.
वेरी गुड. ओके.
ओके मैम.
देन मैम, जब हम लोग फैमिली के साथ एक्सक्यूज मी मैम, जब हम लोग फैमिली के साथ टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं उससे भी हम लोगों को खुशी मिलता है. देन आफ्टर स्टार्टिंग दैट मींस हम लोग कुछ पढ़ने के बाद जब कुछ सीखते हैं तो उससे भी हम लोगों को खुशी मिलता है.
वेरी नाइस.
मैडम, गुड हेल्थ हो.
गुड
हेल्थ, अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ मनी एज वेल एज फूड, ये तीनों चीजें अगर है तो हम हैप्पी है.
ओके, तो अभी मैं समझ गई इन नटशेल. बट माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, 3 चीजें हमने लिखी है. 3 में से अगर हम ऐसा सोचे कि किसी को एक ही चीज को रखना है, दैट मीन्स सिलेक्ट ओनली वन थिंग विच मेक्स यू हैप्पी, तो आपके लिए थोड़ी दिक्कत हो जाएगी, है ना? फिर भी एक ऐसी चीज है जो आपको हैप्पी बना सकती है. ऑलवेज to be always happy, we need first and priority wise only one thing that should be there. What is that? खुश होना है किसी एक चीज से जो हर अदर चीज में आपको खुशी देगी।
Good health.
Good health.
Very nice. So good health. Health has a top priority, right?
Yes, ma'am.
This means ये कैसे हुआ? अभी जिन्होंने भी with due respect to all of them, जिन्होंने कहा कि किताब पढ़ने से मिलती है, मतलब स्पोर्ट्स से मिलती है, योगा से मिलती है. I do agree with all of you, my dear friends. But suppose अगर मुझे बहुत ही ज्यादा हेडेक हो रही है या मेरे पेट में दर्द है और कोई मुझे बोलेगा कि ये किताब पढ़ो क्योंकि किताब पढ़ने से आपको खुशी मिलेगी, उस मोमेंट पे नहीं मिलेगी मुझे, है ना? मैं नहीं पढ़ूंगी चाहे कितनी भी मेरी फेवरेट बुक क्यों ना हो. मतलब हेल्थ शुड बी अ प्रायोरिटी वाइज. हेल्थ इज एट द टॉप लाइन. ये तो ऐसे हो गया ना कि मैंने एक कार खरीदी, मेरा फेवरेट कलर है, फेवरेट मॉडल है, सब कुछ अच्छा है, इंजन अच्छी है, उसका बोनेट अच्छा है, डिक्की का सिस्टम अच्छा है, सीट्स एवरीथिंग बहुत ही अच्छा है, एवरेज अच्छा है, लेकिन ब्रेक अगर सही नहीं है तो वो कार अगर मैं लेके निकली भी तो क्या होगा मेरे साथ, क्या हो सकता है? That means the most important thing is, in this case, in our session discussion, it is our health. Now, please give me 1 minute. I will share the presentation, and then if there will be a network issue, I will put off the video for short time. Again, I will do on and off. So please cooperate me and bear with me. Thank you. So I'm sharing the presentation. Madam, option has been given to me for the sharing. Madam, roll number 88.
We'll check.
Madam.
We'll check.
नहीं वो मालूम है. I had just make the click. Yes. Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible to all of you? Is it visible?
Starting,
No,
madam.
ma'am.
8 not started. Yes,
No,
now it is started,
yes,
ma'am.
yes, madam. Visible.
We can see
Yes,
now.
ma'am.
Visible.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay.
It's visible.
Why it is not moving? So I welcome, as you previously I have mentioned that welcome to the session. Now today we'll be discussing on, I am not saying you that we will be having lecture, because all of you are learned intellectual group from the society. Please mute yourself, Naresh sir. Please mute. I will not say that it will be a lecture, it will be a sharing of views, discussion on a topic which has been included in module number 9. First theme of the module 9, health, well-being and environment. The title of the module 9 is Environmental Consciousness and Sustainable Development. So the area of discussion will be health, well-being and environment. Outline of the session or the presentation will be concept of health and well-being, environmental health, environment and health, water sanitation and sustainable development. So at least we will just touch these 3 areas and we'll discuss in detail these 2 concepts, which is a need of the time. So the contents or the images might have been taken from internet, downloaded, 1 or 2, that will be for purely for educational purpose, and the copyright lies with the respective owners. Now,
Madam. Hello, madam.
I think some network error, madam.
I think there is network issue.
Yeah.
yes, I'm
Call.
putting off.
Yes.
Video I am putting off.
नेटवर्क गेलं का की मॅडम?
हाँ, network
एक
गेलं
दोन
होते,
मिनिट.
madam.
हो, yes, please. I will put it off. Yes. For some time I will put video off. Please bear. And somebody is writing something on the screen. Please don't share and do it, please. It doesn't look good. All of us, we are teachers, right? And all these are online etiquettes. Please don't do it. So this session will switch on our thought process. It is expected. And at the end of the session, awareness about relevance of environmental status and your health or public health at the local area. Awareness should be created about these concepts and role of teacher. It is very important from my point of view. What we can do, role of teachers in the environment and health maintenance. My dear friends, even if we are working as assistant professors in the higher education sector, basically, in my opinion, we all are teachers. If you do agree with me, I will use this term, teachers, for all of us, right? Now, before moving further, can I ask you one thing? Why it is needed to give FIP or training in the form of faculty induction program to all of us? मतलब मेरा कहने का मतलब ये है कि ये पूरा 1 month का ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है कि नहीं? 1 month का ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम है और इसके लिए हम लोग ज्वाइन हो जाते हैं पूरा मंथ. हम लोग सुनते हैं, सब असाइनमेंट्स करते हैं एंड वी हैव टू अटेंड इट. तो इसके पीछे क्या उद्देश्य होगा? What should be the objective behind having such a long programs, in the offline, online manner or mode? कुछ तो उद्देश्य होगा ना? कुछ तो होगा ना?
Yes, ma'am.
और क्यों किया है ये? क्यों कर रहे हैं ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम्स ऑर्गेनाइज यूजीसी क्यों कर रही है और सबको अटेंड क्यों करना है?
To
Why it is
update
so
and
much essential?
yes,
Yes, sir, please.
to update and upskill in a different subjects, madam.
Yes, ये
Different domains.
जो भी 4-5 ऑब्जेक्टिव्स है ना, उसमें से ये एक है. So it is there. Yes, thank you. Anybody? और
To
सबसे
polish
ज्यादा
our knowledge and
Yes.
well-being of society with the help of
yes.
To upgrade ourselves, ma'am.
Yes, वो भी है. उसके लिए ज्यादा से ज्यादा रिफ्रेशर्स है. All these are objectives of the refresher programs and short-term programs that centers are organizing. This is a first level program, faculty induction. My dear friends, it is for FIPs are to be attended, or we have to attend this in our earlier days, means after getting appointed. है ना? शुरू में FIP करना ही है, उसके बाद ही आप लोग रिफ्रेशर वगैरह करके वी कैन मूव अहेड. तो FIP शुरू में इसलिए है कि एज इन द केस विद स्कूल टीचर्स एंड जूनियर कॉलेज टीचर्स, हमारे लिए कोई DED BEd ऐसा कुछ जरूरी नहीं है ना? हम लोग मास्टर्स डिग्री कर लेते हैं, नेट सेट हो जाते हैं, उसके बाद हम लोग इमीडिएटली we are getting appointed as assistant professors directly, है ना? और अगर ऐसा करने के बाद we are standing in front of students. मेरी सपोज आज अपॉइंटमेंट हो गई, कल या परसों मैं खड़ी हो जाऊंगी स्टूडेंट्स के सामने, जस्ट टीच देम. तो ट्रेनिंग कहाँ है? Training about the teaching, about the role, about the governance, about the technology, about any number of things that are needed in the initial stage only, while standing or at the moment when you are standing in front of your students. To give all these things, UGC and MHRD has taken efforts, and now they have started this FIP with a very precisely designed Guru Dakshata modules. If you have not gone through the Guru Dakshata modules, please download that document after the end of or in the evening after getting some free time, and just read all the things. For every module, they have given learning outcomes, learning outputs, then focus areas, books, etc. Everything has been given in the document. So just download it from the UGC website, Guru Dakshata. In English it is there, in Hindi also it is there. You can download it accordingly and just read that, so that you will get all the things clear. So this is just I wanted to share with you, because being all of you have started attending the program just 2 days back, I just thought that it should be mentioned. Then let's move again ahead. Let's come to the concept of health. Now, health is word is very easy to understand the literal meaning, but there is a at the depth. It tells us so many things. It should be free from injury and illness, physical and mental illness, right? Any physical disability, illness, mental also should not be there for a person to be healthy. Absence of negativity, see my friends, because when we are attending the programs, you know, the main objective, one more objective is the knowledge or the information should get percolated down to the students. अभी मैं आपके साथ जो भी शेयर कर रही हूँ ना, मेरा एक्सपेक्टेशन ये है और उम्मीद ये है आप सभी से कि ये आप सब अपने स्टूडेंट्स को दें। जब आप ये प्रोग्राम खत्म करके अपने अपने कॉलेज और इंस्टीट्यूशन में वापस ज्वाइन हो जाओगे आपके काम के लिए, तब आप ये सब इंफॉर्मेशन ये सब उनके लिए यूज करें, वो मेरी उम्मीद है. दैट विल बी द क्रेडिट, दैट विल बी द ग्रेट थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ अस, राइट? सो एब्सेंस ऑफ नेगेटिविटी. अभी आप जब स्टूडेंट्स को देखोगे ना, you can group them in many groups, and many of them you will find that they have lot of negativity in their personality, right? Then what kind of negativity here? Like mental distress, physical illness. Physical illness इसलिए क्योंकि अगर आपको physical illness है तो mental disturbance आ ही जाएगा. Again, we will discuss all these things in detail, don't worry. And it will affect our life quality. My dear friends, these are the sustainable development goals. 17 goals. I hope that as a teacher, you might be knowing all these things. आपको पता है या नहीं? पता आपको? Okay.
Yes,
And our today's concern is on the goal number 3, titled as good health and well-being. Now, why they have not only mentioned good health, additionally they have mentioned well-being. That we will discuss later on in the flow of discussion. So, Sustainable Development Goals, goal number 3, good health and well-being. This tagline is also there: ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all at all ages. My friends, please focus on this. For all, there should not be कोई भी अंतर वहां पे हम लोग नहीं करेंगे, सबके लिए और सभी आयु के मतलब एज के पर्सन्स, चाहे चिल्ड्रन हो, चाहे ओल्ड एज पर्सन हो, चाहे यंग हो, एडल्ट्स हो, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा, फॉर ऑल at all ages. Now just coming to the definition given by World Health Organization. It is a state of complete, what is health? Health is a state of complete physical, mental and social well-being, and not merely absence of diseases or infirmity, any kind of weakness. राइट? जनरली हम जब बचपन से बड़े हो रहे हैं ना, वही ग्रोइंग, हम क्या सुनते हैं, क्या देखते हैं आसपास में कि सपोज किसी को, कोई भी एक पर्सन है, उसको सपोज फीवर नहीं है, मतलब उसका बॉडी टेम्परेचर सही है, उसके हाथ पांव सब ठीक ठाक है, तो हम लोग कंसिडर करते हैं कि वो हेल्दी है कि नहीं? लेकिन वो हेल्दी है या नहीं ये नहीं बोल सकते, बिकॉज you don't know anything about his mental स्टेट हिज सोशल वेलबींग। आपको क्या पता है? अब मैं आपके साथ आज बात कर रही हूँ। डू यू कैन यू गेस अबाउट माई मेंटल सेटअप? अप टू सर्टन एक्सटेंट बाय हियरिंग मी कर सकते हैं, लेकिन आप सुन रहे हो जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स है, सपोज 80, 50, वॉट एवर द नंबर में बी, कैन आई गेस अबाउट ऑल ऑफ यू? नहीं, मेंटल सेटअप एवरीबडी विल हैव डिफरेंट। बहुत सारे लोगों को ऐसे भी लगता होगा कब खत्म होगा ये सेशन, बहुत ही बोर हो रहा है ना? ओके, आई वॉज जस्ट किडिंग। सो मेंटल सेटअप सबका अलग है, सोशल वेलबींग, सोशल स्टेटस सबका अलग है। बस ये बोल सकते हैं कि आज अटेंड कर रहे हैं और जिनके मतलब फेस पे थोड़ी स्माइल है, उनके लिए तो मैं ये भी बोलूंगी कि वो मतलब स्वस्थ फ्रॉम द डिसीज पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, उनको कुछ नहीं हो रहा, जैसे कि कोई भी इन्फेक्टेड डिसीज नहीं है, कुछ भी डिसऑर्डर नहीं है, तो दे माइट बी फीलिंग वेल। इतना ही मैं प्रेडिक्ट कर सकती हूँ। Again, WHO has given holistic concept of health. This concept recognizes strength of social, economical, political, and environmental influence on the health. अब इसमें सब आ जाता है my friends. Holistic concept of health क्या है? Strength. Strength किसका? Strength of social, सामाजिक, आर्थिक, राजकीय और पर्यावरणीय, एनवायरमेंटल इन्फ्लुएंस, प्रभाव ऑन हेल्थ, हमारे हेल्थ पर ये सब चीजों का प्रभाव पड़ता है, ऑलरेडी प्रूव्ड। एंड नाउ व्हेन वी वर discussed about goal number 3, and as I have focused on the term used, well-being, you can see these 2 arrows. आप लोग arrows देख सकते हो, health and well-being. It means these arrows indicates that well-being and health, these are interdependent at 100% rate. Interdependent, depend on each other. If your well-being will disturb, your health will get disturbed. If your health will get disturbed, your well-being will get disturbed. Now let's move further and discuss it in detail. चलो स्नैपशॉट लेते हैं, सभी का एक स्नैपशॉट लेंगे, है ना? कैसे लेंगे पता नहीं, सब लोग है या चले गए चाय वगैरह पीने के लिए, फिर भी स्नैपशॉट ऐसे लेते हैं, हेल्थ एंड वेलबींग। हाँ, आपको 1 मिनट में क्लोज योर आईज प्लीज, 1 मिनट आपकी आंखें बंद कर लीजिए, एक डीप ब्रीदिंग लेना है, डीप ब्रीथ। उसके बाद आपको ये सोचना है कि आई एम वेल एंड आई एम हेल्दी, और फिर क्वेश्चन मार्क अपने आप को देना है, वेदर आई एम हेल्दी, वेदर आई एम well-being. Then I will explain you what is mean by well-being in detail. You please note it down, your snapshot, you note it down. I will just come again, revert back to this point. What are the determinants of the health? Heredity, lifestyle, and environment. Our focus today will be on environment mainly. Diseases and disorders. For a particular person, these will be depend on or development of diseases and disorder, metabolic disorders, I mean to say here, will depend on maladjustment of human being with environment, wrong lifestyle, and heredity for some disorders. Like the best example is high blood pressure, diabetes mellitus, right? and up to certain extent cancer, developing cancer, and heart strokes or heart attacks. Now, when I said well-being, well-being is the experience of happiness, prosperity, and health. It includes good health, satisfaction, and sense of having life purpose. And the very important is ability to manage stress. Ability to manage stress. In short, we can say that well-being is just feeling well. That feeling is well-being. Okay. What are the two types of well-being? Number one is objective well-being. Number second is subjective well-being. Objective well-being is about the basic human needs, This is about basic human needs like food, education, healthcare services, safety, shelter, etc. And it is, remains more or less, it remains constant, right? Because once you have got education, it will remain constant. Once you have got shelter, safety, job, getting money, etc., etc., it will up to certain extent remains constant. And this particular objective well-being, if you want to check your objective well-being, okay, what you can do is you can list down the objective well-beings that you have, as I said, education, shelter, etc., etc. And based on these factors, you can say that, okay, I am good at objective well-being, right? While subjective well-being, it is, as I said, in very simple words, it may be emotional well-being. Emotional well-being, or it may be, feeling well, as I said, and feeling satisfied is subjective. That's why subjective well-being consists of emotional, physical, social, these aspects. What is mean by emotional wellness? At the workplace, emotional wellness in the society, when you are participating in some social events, when you are connecting with society people, etc. And you can say that now objective and subjective well-being, these are interrelated, and the boundary between these two is, very blurred one. It is not sharp. Am I right? Are you getting it? Am I audible?
Yes,
Audible?
madam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. Okay. At 4 o'clock, we will take
Yes,
a
ma'am.
break of 10 minutes. And during that, I will do some another arrangement of, networking, so that I could put on my video
Okay, madam.
and I could have a dialogue with you. Only
Yes.
bear for 10 minutes and let me finish this one. Then we'll discuss on this. So, what I just wanted to convey is these two, objective and subjective, these two are interrelated with each other. And in simple words, to understand, subjective well-being means feeling well. Now, जब देखिए आप लोग जब हम ये बात कर रहे हैं ना फीलिंग वेल, तो लगता है इट इज वेरी इजी. क्या है उसमें? इसमें तो कुछ ही नहीं है. फीलिंग वेल, मुझे अच्छा लग रहा है. अभी ये लेक्चर मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है ना. सपोज 50-50% प्रोबेबिलिटी, 50% लोगों को शायद अच्छा लगता होगा, 50% को नहीं लगता होगा. तो फीलिंग वेल ये हो गया एक वन काइंड ऑफ एक्सपीरियंस. वो एक्सपीरियंस आप खुद ले रहे हो ना, तो दैट इज अ एक्सपीरियंस, एंड दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन, और इट हैज सम टाइप्स लाइक physical, social, at workplace. Means, suppose if you have some सपोज अभी मुझे हेडेक हो रहा है, ओके, मुझे हेडेक हो रहा है और किसी आप में से किसी को हो भी रहा होगा, तो क्या होगा? यू मे नॉट फील वेल. सो इट डिपेंड्स ऑन फिजिकल थिंग्स. सोशली, सपोज सुबह आपका किसी के साथ झगड़ा हुआ है, सुबह आपका किसी के साथ झगड़ा हुआ होगा, मे बी फैमिली, मे बी आपके नेबर, मे बी आपके कलीग, मे बी आपके रिलेटिव्स, कोई भी, इधर फोन पे हो गया होगा और मतलब इन फेस कैसे भी, तो आप डिस्टर्ब तो होता ही है ना, वी गेट डिस्टर्ब. तो वो गया सोशल फैक्टर. तो आज आप शायद वेल फील नहीं करोगे बिकॉज यू आर वेरी डिस्टर्ब. At workplace, suppose because of any reason you will not or may not feel well at the workplace. Later on, as we will move ahead, the concept will get clear to all of you. Dimensions of well-being: physical health, mental health, social health, environmental health, occupational health, and spiritual health. Now, I have one Google form for all of you. I need your responses for this particular. Can you, or should I do one thing? I will copy this and paste this in the chat box. Okay, so that you can just log in and please respond to this Google form. So I will do one thing. I will copy it. Some range problem I'm facing. Or madam, enrollment number 88, madam, आपका good name?
My name is Dr. Seema Dhage.
Okay, Dr. Seema ma'am, can you do one thing?
Yes, madam.
Send me hello to my mobile number. Please note it down.
Yes, madam.
99
हाँ
70
70
16
16
23
23
04.
04. Okay,
Please
madam.
send me hello so that I will just forward you this link. You will be having group, WhatsApp group.
Yes, madam. We have WhatsApp groups.
So please you just forward that to your group.
Sure,
And
madam. Sure.
on behalf of myself, you write down that this is the Google form created for present session which is ongoing, and kindly respond in 5 minutes.
Yes,
Okay?
madam. Yes.
So please send me hello. I will share link to you.
Madam, I have sent the message.
Yes, sir. 91300.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you. So I have shared a link to you. You please share it with other participants. And all of you please respond as early as possible so that we can have another things to discuss.
ती म्हणूनच मला असे जीवाला लागावे असे मला वाक्य करून द्या, काय सुद्धा अडचण नाही, मी पाठवणार.
आवाज येत नाही. आवाज
I have shared a link, sir, and you have to respond. I am waiting for that. 3 minutes have been given. 3 to 5 minutes.
Okay.
Seema madam,
Madam.
you
Yes.
can just take a follow up in your group whether
Yes.
all have solved.
Net here is slow, so ma'am, Google form is not opening properly. Give me 1 minute more, ma'am.
Okay,
Please.
madam. I can give you 2 more minutes. No issues.
Ma'am, I have submitted the Google form.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Seema madam, you are from which discipline? Arts, commerce, science?
Commerce.
Okay.
Hmm.
And your institution?
Saraswati Bhuvan Arts and Commerce College, Chhatrapati Sambhajinagar.
Okay.
Aurangabad, Juna Aurangabad.
Juna Aurangabad. Good. So when you got appointed?
In 2023.
Acha, means 2 years back only.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Thank you, madam.
So all are newly appointed in this program? All your fellow participants?
Most of them are newly appointed, madam.
Okay, great. Means the young population, energetic population.
Thank you, madam.
Yes. So I think all might have responded. I cannot just see
Wait
here.
for 2 minutes, ma'am, because
Okay, please. Okay, no issues. Okay, thank you. I can wait, no issue. Actually, no, because of networking, I cannot see responses. Actually, I have that plan to see the responses and to talk to all of you. लेकिन अभी नेटवर्क की वजह से ना मैंने अगर ऐसे कुछ यहाँ मिनिमाइज करके थोड़ा चेंजेस किए भी, और अगर ये शेयरिंग की प्रॉब्लम हो गई
तो आप
तो
क्या कर सकते हैं मैडम, मुझे स्क्रीनशॉट लेके उस ग्राफ का वगैरह भेज सकते हैं, इफ यू वांट आई विल
यस दैट आई विल ट्राई दैट इन द ब्रेक टाइम। हम लोग
हाँ चलेगा।
5-10 मिनट का ब्रेक इसलिए लेंगे, तब मैं शायद शिफ्ट हो जाती हूँ नेटवर्क के लिए। अगर
ओके
अच्छे नेटवर्क मिल रही है अदर प्लेस पर तो मैं कर सकती हूँ, आई कैन डू।
Submitted, ma'am.
ओके ओके, थैंक यू ऑल। नाउ if you will
I'm
allow me.
about to finish. I'm just about to finish, ma'am.
Okay, no issues. Only one thing, my humble request, please mute yourself. ऐसा लग रहा है ना मैडम, मेजोरिटी आर फ्रॉम महाराष्ट्र। महाराष्ट्र से ज्यादा पार्टिसिपेंट्स है इसमें।
यस मैडम, है, बाकी
अच्छा।
है,
हाँ
बंगाल से भी है, झारखंड से है, आंध्र प्रदेश से है, क्योंकि टोटल नेशनल लेवल पे ही चल रहा है।
हाँ पता है ना।
मिक्स पॉपुलेशन है।
हरियाणा से भी है मैडम।
हाँ मैडम,
हरियाणा से,
हरियाणा से भी है।
हाँ
हरियाणा से। सो मीन्स ऑल ऑफ यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड हिंदी ऑल्सो ना, सेकेंड
Yes,
लैंग्वेज।
ma'am.
ओके
We are trying to understand Marathi also. When you people
हाँ
talk
हाँ
in Marathi, we enjoy what they are saying. Few
ओके,
words we can understand.
ग्रेट।
Thank you.
राइट। और यू कैन कोरिलेट, यू नो, आप जो बोलने वाले हैं उनकी बातें और प्रेजेंटेशन अगर इंग्लिश में है तो यू कैन कोरिलेट और थोड़ा
Submitted,
थोड़ा
ma'am.
समझ सकते हैं। लेकिन वो समझने की स्पीड कम रहती है ना, 100% एफिशिएंसी नहीं रहेगी। दैट्स व्हाई इट इज बेटर टू मूव इन द लैंग्वेजेस विच आर मीन्स फॉर ऑल ऑफ अस, सबके लिए हिंदी इंग्लिश मिक्स करके आगे चल सकते हैं। और हमारा इंग्लिश में तो क्या इंडियन इंग्लिश ही रहता है ना, तो
Yes,
इजी
ma'am.
फॉर अंडरस्टैंडिंग रहता है। हम यहाँ कौन सा, आपने इंग्लिश मूवीज अगर देखे हैं तो 70% तो समझ में नहीं आता, क्योंकि वो इंग्लिश तो टोन अलग ही रहती है, हमारी तो अलग रहती है।
Yes.
अच्छा चलो,
Submitted, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Thank you.
गुड। आई थिंक नाउ 5 minutes आई विल मूव अहेड। अभी ये जो है डायमेंशंस ऑफ वेलबींग, अब फिजिकल हेल्थ में दो टाइप्स है। देयर विल बी टू टाइप्स, यू कैन से विजिबल इलनेस एंड इनविजिबल इलनेस। कैन यू गिव मी एनी एग्जांपल? यू कैन टाइप इन चैट बॉक्स। फिजिकल इलनेस में विजिबल इलनेस एंड इनविजिबल इलनेस, मतलब दिखाई देने वाला और ना दिखाई देने वाला।
Mental stress
इनविजिबल
जो है,
इलनेस
स्ट्रेस
नहीं,
men-
फिजिकल में,
Hormonal,
फिजिकल में, ओनली
ma'am,
फिजिकल।
hormonal stress is invisible, ma'am, that we cannot see,
Yes, yes,
like, ma'am,
right.
thyroid problems and reproductive PCOD problems we cannot see.
Yes. But it has very drastic effects, especially thyroid and all that. लेकिन वो थायराइड का इनिशियल स्टेज में you can say it is invisible, but later on as the deficiency progresses it will show you many effects. हाइपरथायरॉइडिज्म का अलग, हाइपो का अलग। हाइपो का एक रहता है कि you will gain weight in spite of maintaining diet, exercise, आपका वेट अगर बढ़ ही रहा है and you will get tired, हम लोग बहुत थक रहे हैं, वेट बढ़ रहा है, तो ऐसे में हो सकता है कि आपको हाइपोथायरॉइडिज्म। और हाइपर का तो सबको पता है, आपका वेट कम होना शुरू हो जाएगा और आपकी आंखें थोड़े से बड़े बड़े होके another effects are also there. So there are many diseases or disorders which can after some progress becomes visible, but there are few like anemia है, तो एनीमिया जल्दी से समझ नहीं आता जब तक आप यू विल नॉट टेस्ट योर ब्लड फॉर द हीमोग्लोबिन. डॉक्टर भी प्रेडिक्ट नहीं करेंगे, वो तो एक बोलेंगे कि इट इज पॉसिबल दैट यू मे हैव एनीमिया, फिर आपको ब्लड टेस्ट के लिए भेज देंगे, फिर आप वो करके आओगे तभी आपको पता चलता है कि आपका एनीमिक लेवल तो बहुत ही नीचे है, तो आपको बहुत कुछ ट्रीटमेंट वगैरह लेना पड़ेगा ऐसे. और एपिलेप्सी है, एपिलेप्सी एक है जो इनविजिबल में आता है, मतलब एपिलेप्सी जब हो जाएगा तभी पता चलता है, जब कोई पर्सन बिकॉज ऑफ दैट गिरता है ना नीचे जमीन पे तभी समझ में आता है. लेकिन जिसको एपिलेप्सी है नॉर्मल डेज में उसको देख के आपको पता नहीं चलेगा कि दैट पर्सन इज सफरिंग फ्रॉम एपिलेप्सी. तो इसमें दो टाइप्स आएंगे, विजिबल इनविजिबल. अब करते हैं बात वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इशू, मेंटल हेल्थ. नाउ माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, I just wanted to brought your attention to this. As a teacher, हम लोगों का इसमें बहुत ज्यादा रोल इसलिए है कि when you are thinking about your students, तो स्टूडेंट्स का मेंटल हेल्थ स्टेटस सभी बहुत ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है. एंड एज अ मेंटोर आपको अभी पता भी होगा, मेंटोर एंड मेंटी रिलेशनशिप वर्कशॉप्स, आवर्स इज गुरु दक्षता, एंड वन मोर फॉर स्टूडेंट्स, स्टूडेंट इंडक्शन प्रोग्राम्स आर आल्सो देयर, है कि नहीं. तो फॉर दैट पर्टिकुलर एस्पेक्ट you need to think a lot for this. So this is very important not only for teachers but also for our students. Now when the question of mental health arises, it may include emotional, psychological and social well-being issues, सब points here. जैसे कि सोशल वेलबींग रहता है, साइकोलॉजिकल एंड इमोशनल. बिफोर मूविंग फर्दर, आपको चैट बॉक्स में मुझे यस और नो में आंसर देनी है. क्वेश्चन में बताती हूँ कि डू यू फील पीस और डू यू फील पीस, मेंटल पीस, डू यू फील पीसफुल at your inner mind? Okay, I'll repeat. Do you feel peaceful at your inner mind? Always. ऐसे नहीं कि अभी हो रहा है, अभी मैंने रसगुल्ले खाए तो मुझे अभी पीसफुल लग रहा है, अभी थोड़ी देर के बाद मुझे भूख लगेगी, कुछ मिलेगा नहीं शायद, मतलब मैं कहीं पे हूँ आउटसाइड पे, नहीं मिलेगा तो मैं दुखी हो जाऊंगी. नॉट दैट काइंड. सो जस्ट फॉर 1 minute think. I'll repeat. Do you feel peaceful at your inner mind always? Or at least majority times? क्योंकि ऑलवेज हम लोग तो संत महात्मा तो है नहीं, है ना, तो ऑलवेज तो थोड़ा इम्पॉसिबल ही है. समटाइम्स लेते हैं. और मेजॉरिटी टाइम्स दिन के अगर 12 घंटे है तो कम से कम 5 घंटे तो अच्छा आपको पीसफुल लगता है. So you type in chat box yes and no, whatever it is. I will see that.
Sometimes depending on the situation, ma'am. Depending on the situation, like work stress. If sometimes we feel
वो तो है मैडम,
so
वो तो
stressed.
है, वो तो है, लेकिन सॉरी मैं ये बोल रही हूँ कि इफ यू विल कंसिडर फुल डे, एटलीस्ट 5 hours इन अ डे, 5 घंटे तो पीसफुल लगता है कि नहीं? 2 मिनट लगेगा तो उसका कोई मायना नहीं है.
मैम इंक्लूडिंग
5
स्लीप
मिनट
ऑल्सो, मतलब सोते वक्त ही या फिर ऐसे, मतलब विदाउट नहीं है, मतलब उसका यूज सोते
आई एम
वक्त
नॉट गेटिंग,
सबकॉन्शियस.
पार्डन, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग. प्लीज
मैम
एक्सप्लेन मी, आप
मैम
क्या
जैसे
बोलना
सो
चाहते हैं?
रहे हैं व्हेन वी आर स्लीपिंग,
सो
तो
दैट
उसको भी काउंट करना है या फिर जब
दैट्स व्हाट
वी
आई
आर वर्क?
सेड इन 1 डे. नहीं
अच्छा
नहीं,
अच्छा.
सोते वक्त देखिए मैडम, वो तो और एक डीप साइकोलॉजिकल थिंग है. सोते वक्त भी हमारा ब्रेन का कुछ हिस्सा काम करते रहता है। अगर ये इसमें कोई साइकोलॉजी के टीचर्स होंगे तो उनको मेरे से ज्यादा अच्छा पता भी होगा। तो हम जब सोते हैं तब भी हमारा ब्रेन का कुछ हिस्सा काम में लगे रहता है। और अगर दिन भर कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो भी जाती है ना, एक तो हम सो नहीं पाते, और सो भी गए तो हमको कुछ कुछ ऐसे ड्रीम्स या कुछ कुछ सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में चलता ही रहता है। और सुबह जब, इसका इंपॉर्टेंट साइन मैं आपको बताती हूँ, सुबह जब हम लोग उठते हैं ना तो हमको लगता है कि नहीं नहीं, मुझे और आधा घंटा सोना है, अभी मुझे नहीं उठना उठना है, अभी आधा घंटा और सो जाओ क्या। वो अगर लग रहा है तो इट मीन्स आपकी नींद अच्छे से हुई नहीं, और आप पीसफुल नहीं थे इवन इन द नाइट। ये बिगेस्ट सिम्टम है और साइन है। हालांकि हम लोग दिन की बात करते हैं, तो दिन में अगर मोर देन 5 आवर्स इफ यू विल फील पीसफुल, तो हम लोग थोड़ा तो पीस हमारे पास है हमारे इनर माइंड में। सो चैट बॉक्स में मुझे थोड़ा सा, अभी 1 मिनट है, मैं देखती हूँ। आ ही नहीं रहा, क्या पता नहीं क्या हो उसका, आई एम नॉट गेटिंग इट। ओके, सम नेटवर्क इशू इज देयर।
5 to 6 answers are no, and
Okay.
some are yes. They are feeling mental peace.
Okay. So if 5 to 6 शायद वो ऑनेस्टली बोल रहे हैं, बाकी सब लोग बोल रहे हैं, लेकिन अगर ऐसा है तो बहुत बढ़िया है माय फ्रेंड्स, मतलब आपने अचीव कर ही लिया है ज्यादा। लेकिन अगर ऐसा नहीं है, आपने सिर्फ यस लिखने के लिए लिखा है, तो आगे चल के इसके लिए हम प्रयास करेंगे कि वी कैन अचीव दैट। ओके, सो मेंटल हेल्थ का हमारा एक अपने आप इंट्रोस्पेक्शन हो ही गया। नाउ जस्ट कमिंग टू द हाँ, वन मोर थिंग, यू जस्ट काउंट डाउन ब्लेसिंग्स इन योर लाइफ। आपको अभी अपने अपने साथ ही काउंट ब्लेसिंग्स इन योर लाइफ। आपको मतलब यू गॉट मीनिंग, ब्लेसिंग्स मतलब आपके पास जो भी पॉजिटिव है, जो भी अच्छा है, वो ब्लेसिंग ही है। जैसे कि आपके पास बहुत अच्छी एजुकेशन मतलब नॉलेज है, बहुत आप इंटेलिजेंट है, तो वो एक ब्लेसिंग है। आपके फैमिली मेंबर्स बहुत सपोर्टिव है, वो अनदर ब्लेसिंग है। आपके पास लॉट ऑफ मनी है, वो भी एक ब्लेसिंग ही है। हेल्थ अच्छी है, ब्लेसिंग है। सो काउंट डाउन द ब्लेसिंग्स, काउंट कीजिए ब्लेसिंग्स को, और उसका एक नंबर आपके पास होनी चाहिए, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10। और ऐसा कोई है क्या कि जिनको लग रहा है एक भी ब्लेसिंग नहीं है मेरे साथ, तो उनके साथ मुझे बात करनी है। 5 से ज्यादा जिनके पास ब्लेसिंग्स है, रेज योर हैंड प्लीज। आप रेज कीजिए हैंड सो दैट आई कैन सी।
Ma'am,
5
please
से
repeat the
ज्यादा
question. Please repeat the questions.
काउंट ब्लेसिंग्स इन योर लाइफ, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 whatever.
Okay.
More than 5, raise your hands. More than 5, raise your hands please. Okay, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 4. That's nice.
मैम आई वांट टू रेज माय हैंड बट मेरे इसमें हो नहीं रहा, ये आइकन
Okay,
नहीं आ
okay,
रहा है।
okay. No issues, madam. I counted you. 5 participants. 5, 6. No issues. Only 5, 4. The number is very less as per the expectation, because सबके पास तो more than 5 blessings तो है ही। Being you have achieved, means you have well qualified.
मैडम ऑप्शन नहीं आ रहा हैंड रेज के लिए।
ठीक है ना, कोई बात नहीं, मैं आपको काउंट करती हूँ। 7 हो गए, 6, 6, 7। फिर भी नंबर लेस है, क्योंकि आप वेल क्वालिफाइड हो, आपके पास अच्छी जॉब है, सब एजुकेटेड हो, तो फैमिली मेंबर्स का भी सपोर्ट है। मतलब यहाँ पे तो
फ्रेंड
इतने सारे
सर्कल भी बहुत अच्छा है मैम हमारा।
फ्रेंड सर्कल होगा, सब कुछ अच्छा ही होगा। तो 5 से ज्यादा, सिर्फ 7 लोगों के पास ये सब है। This is an
कलीग्स भी बहुत
indication.
कलीग्स भी
Okay.
बहुत अच्छे थे.
हाँ, सो इंडिकेशन ये हो गया कि जिनका पॉजिटिव व्यू है ना सोचने का, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड है, उनको तो ज्यादा ब्लेसिंग्स दिखाई देंगी. अब मेरे पास कार नहीं है, सपोज बहुत बड़ा बंगलो नहीं है, तो ये ब्लेसिंग्स के टर्म्स में मेरे ख्याल से नहीं आता है ना. तो इट डिपेंड्स. अब देखिए, आप आंसर आप ही इंट्रोस्पेक्शन करके देखिए. सिर्फ 7 लोग बोल रहे कि हमारे पास मोर देन 5 है. So I am happy. It's good. So whatever it is, I have social health के लिए एक छोटी सी टास्क है हमारे पास. तो अभी आपको ना ये करना है कि काउंट करना है कि how many friends you have. Friends. मे बी आपके आस पड़ोस के होंगे, आपके कॉलेज के होंगे, स्कूल के होंगे, आपके फैमिली में होंगे, एक्सटेंडेड फैमिली में, कॉलेज में होंगे, कहीं पे भी, irrespective of the educational qualification, economic status, friendship. वो आ गए आपके इनर सर्कल में, और आपके आउटर सर्कल में आएंगे सोशल वाले.
हाँ एक्चुअली तो सबको भी खास है.
बहुत सारे फ्रेंड्स हैं मैम.
Yes, ma'am. We cannot count the number of friends.
You can do one thing. You can just count in, you know, ऐसे कि जो बहुत ज्यादा क्लोजेस्ट है, बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स, क्लोज फ्रेंड्स.
मैडम
And-
बेस्ट फ्रेंड जो है वो 20 से भी ज्यादा है.
वो भी ज्यादा है.
क्लोजर है 20 से ज्यादा है बेस्ट फ्रेंड, और अदर तो बहुत ही है. अगर स्टूडेंट भी बहुत सारे फ्रेंड है.
Okay, sir. So it means what? It is the indication of what, you know, social health आपका बहुत अच्छा है. Social well-being. अभी जो सर ने बताया, I appreciate. Social well-being आप सर का बहुत अच्छा है. Then environmental health, I'll just move because it is 4:20 now, so I have to move further. Environmental health वो हम लोग डिस्कस करने वाले हैं. Occupational health, I hope that you know about it. Occupational health, health at the workplace. Now
Yes, ma'am.
this particular thing comes, or we have to consider it, you know, in case of person who are working in the health sector, say for example doctors, nurses, other staff working in big hospitals, then the you know, laborers who are working in big industries where there are noisy machines are there, risky machines are there. Likewise, because it is very then difficult for them to maintain their occupational health, है ना. Then comes spiritual health. So no need to explain you about all these things. Spiritual health का जो भी aspect है. My dear friends, it is a very important thing nowadays. We have got experience of all these things in the time of COVID pandemic 19, right? So for this spiritual health, I will just give you one exercise, okay, activity, and we will take 10 minutes break. 10 minutes break as a tea break, and for this activity also we'll take break, right? And then we will discuss about it. So please, you have to just remember an incidence when you behaved differently and you thought differently, okay? Then
वार्षी
was there
आए ना तो पार्टी दे अभी चल. तेरे को बहुत खुशी हुई ना. हमको
enrollment number 73, एनरोलमेंट नंबर
केलं
70.
मॅडम, त्यांना म्यूट केलं मी.
हो तुम्ही म्यूट केलं पण
सॉरी.
एक्सपेक्ट नाही सॉरी, डोंट से सॉरी प्लीज, वी आर कलिग्स, डोंट से इट. पण मला हे कळलं की ते आपलं काही ऐकतच नाहीये. ते म्हणतात पार्टी द्या म्हणून कुणाला तरी. म्हणजे आपल्या बरोबर किती पार्टिसिपंट्स तयार की बघावं लागेल आपल्याला पुढे जाण्यासाठी, है ना. नाहीतर काही पॉइंटच नसतो मग सेशन घेण्यात. त्यामुळं दॅट्स वाय आई विल जस्ट रिपीट द थिंग. आपको एक कोई भी ऐसा इंसिडेंस याद करना है जिसमें आपने सोचा कुछ और किया कुछ और. उसके बाद was there any guilt created in your mind about that कि मैंने सोचा गलत है और किया गलत है किसी के साथ भी, तो वो आपको आपके मन में गिल्ट आई क्या? Was there any guilt created thereafter in your mind and how do you silent your mind then? देखिए गिल्ट आ गया तो हम लोगों को बहुत तकलीफ होती है ना. उसके बाद अपने को माइंड को सेटल करना पड़ता है, नहीं तो हम दूसरे काम में फोकस नहीं कर सकते. सो टू स्विच ऑन फर्दर we have to silent our mind, we have to remove the guilt from our mind. How you did that, वो करना है. So I declare a break here and we will meet after 10 minutes sharply. Now it's 4:25. At 4:30 32 we will meet.
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you. Shall we go ahead?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I just had given you one exercise about remembering incidents where you thought differently and acted differently, behaved differently, and was there any guilt created in your mind, and how you removed that guilt. I hope you all had remembered one such incidents. If anybody from you likes to share, you can in 1 minute. Otherwise, I will move further. किसी को अगर शेयर करना है ऐसा कुछ एक्सपीरियंस तो यू आर वेलकम, अदरवाइज आई कैन मूव अहेड. ओके
मैम एक इंसिडेंट बस छोटा सा ये था कि दैट वाज लेकिन थोड़ा पेनफुल था. दैट वन ऑफ माय कलीग वाज देयर इन डिपार्टमेंट. वो शी वाज न्यू और मैंने उसको शुरू में बहुत हेल्प किया था, बट थोड़ा मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग और थोड़ा इनसिक्योरिटी की वजह से शी डिड समथिंग फेक टू मी, जो मुझे बहुत हर्ट हुआ. कि तो मेरे मन में ये आ गया था दैट व्हाई आई हेल्प हर. ये एक ऐसी, फिर धीरे धीरे आई रियलाइज कि मुझे अपनी पॉजिटिविटी नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए. और एक पेपर पे मैंने ये लिख के दैट मैंने उसको माफ किया ऐसा करके, तो मैंने थोड़ा सा खुद को थोड़ा सा कंसोल किया. बस यही सब चीजें.
वेरी गुड मैडम. Thank you so much for sharing, and the right thing you have done that sometimes you can write it down in the diary or paper और उसको फिर हम लोग फेंक देते हैं, so that it helps us up to certain extent to get relief from such guilt. Very nice. Thank you for sharing. Now let's move ahead. How we can improve our well-being. Now, I hope that the concept of well-being is clear to all of you. In simple words, I'll repeat, in simple words, emotional wellness. अच्छा लगना, feeling of health, feeling to be healthy, happy, and feeling of prosperity, satisfaction. ये सभी भावनाएं होना मतलब well-being. मैं इसलिए इजी कर रही हूँ इसको कि ये थोड़ा सा मतलब लिटरल मीनिंग ना हो जाए. तो अगर ये सभी भावनाएं हमें है, इट मीन्स अवर सब्जेक्टिव वेलबींग इज गुड. ओके, अभी वी नीड टू इम्प्रूव अवर वेलबींग, क्योंकि बहुत बार ऐसे होता है. जो मैंने शुरू में आपको एक क्वेश्चन पूछा था कि इन वन डे फॉर हाउ मेनी आवर्स यू रिमेन पीसफुल. एक दिन में कितने घंटे हम मतलब शांत रह फील करते हैं. रहना इज डिफरेंट और फील करना इज डिफरेंट. तो वो कम है ना. एक्चुअली 24 hours we should be able to feel this peace at our inner mind. So we need to improve it. ये कैसे improve करना है? We can improve it by using all these techniques. First is journaling, means recording in the mind of our well-being or of our feelings. सभी को नोट करते जाना है माइंड में कि सुबह मैं दुखी थी, शाम को मैं बहुत हैप्पी हूँ, आफ्टरनून में ऐसे हुआ था. सो ये रिकॉर्डिंग अपना अपना इनर माइंड पे करते जाना. यू नीड टू डू द रिकॉर्डिंग, दैट इज कॉल्ड अ जर्नलिंग. Self emotion regulation, this is you know very well. We should be able to regulate our own emotions. Take a pause. Pause is very essential, my dear friends. Pause लेना चाहिए in between doing all kinds of thinking process. सोच रहे हैं, कुछ कर रहे हैं, the very specifically at the mental level. So we should take a pause in between. You should be able to notice your feelings very precisely. You should be able to notice your feelings. Then label what you feel, means notice only. Suppose मैंने notice किया कि मुझे अच्छा नहीं लग रहा है ना, तो I should be able to label it. Label in the sense कि I just wanted to cry. Crying phase क्या है, मेरी feeling क्या है? I wanted to cry. I wanted to sit alone. I want loneliness, etc. etc. तो उसको लेबल करना है. Then next step is accept and self compassion. We already have compassion many times for others, but for self, we usually are not able to develop this particular compassion feeling for self. So accept the things, accept the emotions, and develop self-compassion. Connect with others. हमको सोसाइटी में कनेक्ट होना है, लोनली नहीं रहना है. Be active physically. If you will remain always physically active in the active mode, you will definitely feel better. It will also help you to maintain your healthy, physically healthy status. Learn new skills and practice gratitude. How many of us are always practicing gratitude? How many of us are always practicing gratitude? Gratitude practicing is very important. I had personally done this experiment and I got good results. So start practicing gratitude. Now, these were the things that you can start doing to improve your subjective well-being. For objective well-being, we are doing a lot. But for subjective well-being, we need to do all these things. Now let's come to the One Health concept which has been given by World Health Organization. It recognizes that the health of humans, domestic and wild animals, plants, and the wider environment, including ecosystems, are closely linked and interdependent. If you are attending the session by sitting in front of screen, you please read it. It is, a very broader concept, my friends. Here, what WHO is insisting us that don't think only for the health of yourself, your physical body. Don't think that only in a very narrow zone, in a very narrow sense. But you should think about the healthy status of health of humans, domestic and wild animals, plants, and the ecosystems also. We have a concept of वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, है कि नहीं? इसका मतलब यही है कि सबके बारे में हे विश्वाचे माझे घर means all world is my house, my home. So from that point of view, if you will start thinking, your thought will become very broad and you can consider all other factors from the environment also, and you will help them to maintain their health. Now, my dear friends, I will not invest time in reading all these things. I will just give you a few seconds. You can just go through it. And my request to all of you is, you can remember the COVID-19 pandemic. What happened in COVID-19 pandemic, how that was started, how that was spreaded, how that has a very, deep impact on so many people, loss created for many people in the society, entire ecosystem, environment, etc., etc. For environment and ecosystems, the effect 19 pandemic effect was, up to certain extent proved very beneficial. That means there was reduction in the noise level, there was reduction in air pollution, there was reduction in water pollution. So for environment, that was good because all of us, all human beings were totally locked inside the houses, inside the homes. And the environment and the ecosystems and other animals got relief up to certain extent. But as far as human beings are concerned, there was a deep impact, and that period gave us a reminder about, as it is mentioned, a very delicate relationship between people and our planet, that is Mother Earth. All it is mentioned in the World Health Organization report. What are the rights? Right for clean air, stable climate, adequate water, sanitation and hygiene, safe use of chemicals, protection from radiations, healthy and safe workplaces, sound agricultural practices, health supportive cities, and built environments. This is a right to get all this. These are the prerequisites for good health. But then question arises, who will do all these things? Climate change, as you know, we are facing this particular problem, and in the coming years, it will be a severe thing, and it is expected that there will be rate increase in the morbidity as well as mortality for as far as climate changes are concerned. This has been some statistical information. Now I'll just come to the 13 targets to meet global goal. We had discussed about goal number 3, sustainable development. Goal number 3 about health and well-being. And these 13 targets have been given to meet all sustainable development goals. I will just go one by one through each and every. Reduce maternal mortality. Mortality means death rate. There should be reduction in the death of mothers during pregnancy and delivery. Maternal mortality. End all preventable deaths under 5 years of age for the children. Fight communicable diseases. Reduce mortality from non-communicable diseases and promote mental health. Because nowadays, mental disorders, mental health problems are more in comparison with physical. Because a lot of awareness has been created even during pandemic to get fit at the physical level. But generally, we are neglecting, we are ignoring the needs of the mental health, the requirements of the to maintain the mental health, and exercises or things that we needed to do every day to keep our mental health at a higher level. Prevent and treat substance abuse like narcotic drugs or substances, alcohol, etc. Reduce road injuries and deaths to minimize the rates of or frequency of accidents, etc. Universal access to sexual and reproductive care, family planning and education. Goal number or target number 8, achieve universal health coverage, reduce illnesses and death from hazardous chemicals and pollution, implement the WHO framework convention on tobacco control, to support research, development, and universal access to affordable vaccines and medicines, to increase health financing and support health workforce in developing countries, and to improve early warning systems for global health risk. These are 13 targets to be achieved by all of us. These are not given for any particular person, for any particular state, for any particular country. These are the targets needed to achieve or to fulfill all the sustainable development goals by 2030 at least. Now, what we can do or things to do in a very simple manner. For goal number 3, you can do charity. You want to support any donation, big or small, that can make a difference. You can donate. If you don't want to invest or donate your money, you can shift to the donation of the blood. Donate your blood. Save blood saves lives. You can vaccinate. You can help to achieve the goal number 3 even by doing vaccination of yourself. A very simple and small thing. that you can contribute for the achievement of the goal number 3. Vaccinate yourself and your kids or maybe your family members. Protecting your family from disease also aids to improve public health. Place yourself on the organ and tissue donors registry in your country. This will be again a greatest contribution for the achievement of goal number 3. Now just coming in the second part of the session of our session, and it will be a aspect health and environment. Being having a less time in our hand, I will just move, and it is very easy. It is just part to remember all these things, because being as a learned class of the society, intelligent, all of you are very intelligent, right? So you may be knowing, I expect that you may know, or you might be knowing all these concepts and things. Of course, if you feel that the thing that you don't know, you can please interrupt me and we can discuss a little bit about that. Everybody knows the importance of our planet, Mother Earth, only planet in our solar system to have surface, liquid water, and home to the only known life in the universe. बस रहने के लिए यही एक planet है. इसीलिए we should, or rather I used to call our planet as Mother Earth. She is our mother, like mother. This is again interrelationship, environment and people. Environment will affect people or health of people. People's activity affect environment. The environment affects people. How? Change in climate, water scarcity or reduction in the available water amount or quantity. Then shelter. अभी कितनी ऊंचाई पे रहते हैं ना लोग, मुंबई में है ना, और मेट्रो सिटीज में, मतलब एक ऊपर initially in ancient times that was not the case. These are the things. Soil available for crop and plant production. The status of the soil, it is decreasing day by day. How people affect the environment, there is a लंबी list है वहाँ पे तो, है ना. Very few includes burning of fossil fuel, urbanization, cutting forests, deforestation, and flushing waste into the rivers and the environment. Types of environment: soil, water, air, social, cultural, etc. Segments of environment: hydrosphere, lithosphere, biosphere, atmosphere. Need and importance of environmental science. मुझे बहुत दुख होता है ये बोलने के लिए कि स्कूल और कॉलेज में environmental studies or sciences, it had been made compulsory subject by Honorable Supreme Court, right? As per one judgment. But mental setup कैसा है हम लोगों का? This is the most neglected subject in our schools, colleges, etc.
Madam, marks of this subject not include in their mark list, so students do not take this subject seriously and they do not want to attend the lectures. So careless, or you can say how to aware people about environment can't be possible at primary level.
Okay, I have few slides at the end of the presentation. I will display that and then you will get that what we people can do. मेरा ये कहना है कि instead of waiting for others to do the things, we should come forward and we should start doing this. Already I had worked a lot when I was working in Shivaji University, Kolhapur, in the environment science department.
I request you all people who belong to UGC or AICT, they can recommend that why this subject include in curriculum if they don't want to add marks of this subject in their degree.
Yes.
So why they are saying that UGC have to clear NET or SLAT or other type of exams. So environment science educators have, you may say in stress condition, that why they are taking so much high degree, MSc, MTech, NET or so much doctorate. So if you convey this message to UGC director that it will be make positive response, I think so.
Yes, yes. Thank you so much. I have noted your suggestion. Already we have tried for that, but not getting that much justice for the subject itself. But madam, by just going ahead of this, I just wanted to share one thing with you. Why should we do the things only to get grades and marks? Why not as a moral responsibility? Because see, after 20 years, if there will not be a drop of drinking water, what will be the use of having n number of bungalows, n number of lot of money in the banks and all that? If you remember, Honorable स्वामीनाथन सर had quoted ग्रीन रिवॉल्यूशन जिनके नाम पे है, उन्होंने बोला था अगर आपको भूख लगती है, when you will be hungry, what you will need is only a piece of roti, है ना, or food. When you are thirsty, you will need only water. If I be having, if I have 1 crore rupees in my account, मेरे पास नहीं है लेकिन मैं ऐसे बोल रही हूँ, just example. If I have some money in my account but if I don't have food, I can't buy food because food is not available. Even by offering money, if I can't take that, purchase that, buy that, what is the use of money in the bank? I will remain hungry. I can't eat money, no. I can drink money. अगर ये students को और सभी को समझ में नहीं आ रहा है, then the situation is very severe, very drastic. Or one more thing here I would like to quote about what we are leaving for the next generations. Generally जब हम मम्मी पापा बन जाते हैं, हम क्या सोचते हैं, मैंने भी सोचा है, हम क्या सोचते हैं, what I will keep for my son, for my daughter, जो भी है उनके लिए मुझे ये सब करना है. अभी हम जितना कमा रहे हैं उसमें सेविंग कर रहे हैं. We are doing savings. We are taking lands. We are constructing bungalows. We are saving our jewelries and all that. For whom? For our next generation. But suppose if you will not keep lot of water for them on Mother Earth, if you will not leave a fresh air, ozone layer, fresh air for them, what is the use of bungalow and cars? These children, the next generation children, they have right to get all these things, my dear friends. But if we are not living that, अभी 50 साल के बाद अगर मैं ये दुनिया छोड़ के चली जाऊंगी, I will be no more, suppose.
Yes,
what I kept behind. What I
you
kept behind. ये we should do these things. सभी अगर सभी चीजें हम लोग सिर्फ ग्रेड्स एंड मार्क्स के लिए करेंगे तो हमारी नैतिकता पे क्वेश्चन आता है मैडम. Then what is the use of having value education, environmental education and all that? It is very painful. I am not giving blame to any particular person or system. We should come forward. That is what I just wanted to raise here the point. At the end of the presentation, I will show you few things and then we'll discuss again. So these are the things that are very, to know the current problems and their solutions are important, my friends. इकोलॉजिकल बैलेंस क्या है वगैरह वगैरह अवेयरनेस इंपॉर्टेंट है. दैट्स व्हाई इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू स्टडी दिस सब्जेक्ट. एनवायरमेंट definition of the environment, no need to discuss in detail. Components of environment: trees, grass, land, soil, maybe somewhere here water will be there, water source, air current, sunlight, etc. All these are the components of environment. These are our friends, our components, environment components. This is about man-environment relationship. Life support system क्या है? Air, water and shelter. These are the activities. You can read this table like this only. Residues and types of different kinds of waste materials. in the form of solids, liquids, and gases we are discharging in the environment. Maybe at our domestic level, maybe at our workplace, it may be any industry, it may be any other kind of workplace, and during the transportation through air, through water, and even through our shelter while constructing the buildings and constructions. Impact of man on environment, that you know, it is only few points I have just written here in the slide. These are major environmental problems. No need to do it listing again and again. Everybody nowadays knows it better. What is around you? Make a list. You can do this. No time concern है, इसलिए मैं एक activity skip कर रही हूँ. Knowledge is the key. Why knowledge is the key? Because once you got the knowledge, for example, in majority of the plastic material, bisphenol A compound is present.
अरे इधर आओ ना, लेकिन तुमने पैसे कलेक्ट किए क्या उनसे?
If you will use such chemicals, what will happen with you? That your endocrine system in the body is responsible for hormone regulation. So that system will get totally negatively hampered by compounds like bisphenol A. This is only a single example. So if you will reduce the use of plastic, automatically you will become free from the pollution created by or exposure towards bisphenol A, and in this case you can keep your endocrine system in a healthy manner, in a good state. Allergies and asthma created by majority of the compounds may be present in water, may be present in dust, air, etc. Cancer, microbiome is a association of all microorganisms in your body, on skin, etc. Or many times lot of research is going on nowadays on the microbiome, and it has been find out that microbiome can be used to treat many of the disorders and diseases, even like a cancer. Of course, all it is in the research phase. It will take some time to get actual benefits and uses of microbiome at the practical level, but it is there. And flora, intestinal microbial flora, then flora or microflora on the skin, microflora maybe in other organs, many of them, and their internal association between each other, it helps many times to keep the organ healthy, to keep your body healthy. Occupational hazards, the hazards created at the workplaces. Nervous system, many of the pollutants or contaminants, they are capable of creating many problems in your nervous system, so we should avoid contact and exposure with them. Then changes in the negative, all these changes are expected to be negative only. Negative changes in the reproductive systems, lung disorders. Here I remember Minamata disease and that particular incidents when the waste in the Japan, in Minamata, industrial waste consisting of mercury, it was discharged in the water system, and after use of when the people they use that water, majority of them, they have got a very severe, tremendous effects were seen about the reproductive systems. The women, those who were pregnant, the babies after birth showed genetic defects in them, cancers, etc. So such a type of severity is there. Then lung disorders, immune system changes, and unsafe water. Endocrine disruptors, as I told you, bisphenol A. Windows of susceptibility means in our entire lifespan, in some span of the life, in some age groups, the sensitivity towards all these, carcinogens, mutagens, teratogens, and contaminants. It increases. We become more susceptible. Say, for example, maybe infants, maybe children, etc. in that phase, and that particular time period of the life, it is called as windows of sensitivity or susceptibility. Then pesticides, fertilizers. Stress is also it is just like a contaminant or pollutant which hamper negatively on all aspects of your health. Weather extremes, as I mentioned already, climate change. It also affects our body health, our mental health, and volatile organic compounds, maybe in water, maybe in air. Environmental health of environment in a very short and sweet language, if you want to define it, environmental health is what? Nothing but health of environment. Like we have our health status, the environment, any particular environment also has a health status, and that is environmental health. Environmental health fact sheet. It is about the statistical information, my dear friends, so I will not go in detail. This you can see. Percentage breakdown of the global burden of environmentally related diseases. In a pie diagram, you can see that 14% injuries. It may include occupational hazards and road accidents, acute respiratory problems, 22%, diarrhea, means these are waterborne disorders or diseases like diarrhea, 28%, cardiovascular, means lot of stress, maybe because of negatively affected mental health and other disorders, cardiovascular diseases or cardiac arrest, 5% mental health problems, cancer 6%, malaria 9%, chronic respiratory 9%, etc. These are health indicators of environment. Like we have indicators, physical examination by any doctor, then pathological investigation, then you can have x-rays to see or to find out about your health, etc. That are the health indicators for we people, for human beings. For environment, how to decide whether environment is healthy or not? For that, you can just approach for water quality testing, air quality, solid waste management, or solid waste status management analysis or indicators, noise levels at different times, social environment, cultural environment, etc. If all this will be good, then you can say that a particular environment is healthy environment. This is a comparison, my dear friends, about traditional hazards and modern hazards. Means we have, we have developed at the level of technology, then at the level of health sciences, financially, etc., etc. We have developed much, but then we had got responsible for creating many modern hazards, like water pollution problems have been increased or increasing. These are increasing day by day in comparison with the ancient time. Urban air pollution has been increased. Wastewater problems have been increased. Pesticides in food and nutritional status of the food items, it has been also decreased considerably, etc. All it is there. Then waste has been accumulated at a very, means warning sign is, warning alarm should be there that we have accumulated lot of waste, plastic waste, e-waste, solid waste, biodegradable waste, non-biodegradable waste on the earth, on this mother earth. Then newly emerging infectious agents, like all of us, we had experienced it. COVID-19, best example. Vehicular pollution, because number of vehicles it is increasing day by day. Deforestation, etc. All these are increasing day by day. These are biological hazards. Organisms, biological agents which are responsible for transmission of communicable diseases may enter. These are means of entry through skin lesions, through nose or mouth, food or water, and receptors will be many times man or maybe animals. Chemical hazards. Many factors can be included under this particular category. Solids, liquids, gaseous, solvents nature will be their nature of these chemical pollutants. And chemically active dust is also radiologically active dust will come under radiological pollutants or radiation pollution. I will not go in detail. Already we had discussed all these things. Water and health. In this, only important thing is, this is called as point source water pollution. Point source means the point from where the water has been discharged in the wastewater has been discharged in the river or any other freshwater system. If that point will be can be identified, it is very sharp. It is called as point source of the pollution, water pollution. Another is non-point source water pollution, where you can just see the Citarum River in Indonesia. Entire river surface water, on the surface of the river, all the material has been disposed by people, and this man is also there in between on the water surface. You cannot see the water stream, and you cannot even locate or identify a single source from where this pollutants or waste material it is entering in the river water. So it is called as non-point source. Shall I stop here? Post?
Madam, you can continue, madam. No problem.
Okay. Just 10 minutes. I just will conclude the session. Okay.
You have time up to 6, ma'am.
Okay. We can go.
You can accordingly plan. No problem.
Okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. But I don't know how many are listening and all that. Okay, forget that. Let's move. Water-related diseases can be grouped into different groups like waterborne diseases, typhoid, paratyphoid, cholera, bacillary dysentery, Campylobacterium, enteritis, amoebiasis, etc. Then water washed. Because of water scarcity, such types of infections can occur at the community level. Example is trachoma. This is eye infection. If sufficient water is not available for the people, for the sanitation, hygiene, etc., that particular community may face trachoma like eye infections. Water-based schistosomiasis. Water-based means there are some worms present in the water, in well water, in ponds, etc. And if you will use directly that water without treatment, you may get infected. And many times these worms will remain in your body throughout your life. In many cases, there is no medication still. So it is so dangerous. Then water-related vector-borne, malaria, filariasis. There is one transmitting agent in that particular agent, like mosquito in case of dengue, है कि नहीं? Malaria. तो मच्छर मतलब mosquito के body में वो organism will breed, that is a protozoa. For malaria, it is Plasmodium vivax. और उसके बाद if that mosquito will bite you, that will get transmitted to you, and you will got infected with malaria. So such types of diseases or infections may occur. Water sanitation is very important to control water-related problems. Prevention and control of water-related diseases. It is a small part of environmental sanitation. Water sanitation is only a small part. if you want to improve your life quality, your health status, one should, or that community or particular area, they should approach for water sanitation. Disease outbreaks. As there was a pandemic, there may be epidemic, there may be endemic of water-related diseases in a particular region, in a particular community. And to maintain a public health, water sanitation, why it is needed or necessary. Steps क्या है water sanitation में? Natural reservoirs, man-made reservoirs. At that level, there should be, inspection by health authorities of the government organizations. They have their health departments, and that provision is there. There should be inspection. There should be establishment of water treatment plants which will run at a good efficiency, and water should get treated. Distribution system should be checked. Individual houses, homes should be, they must have, means specifically, it happens in case of those who don't have that much educational background. So how to maintain, means after even getting water from the tap in your home, you should be able to store that in a very hygienic manner. Otherwise, suppose if government organization is using water treatment plant to treat the water, and you are getting treated water, clean water, non-contaminated water at your home, but if you will fail to store that at your level in your home, then again you may face a problem of disease or disorder. So that awareness at the individual level should be created. Water storage at home scale may generally it has a post contamination problem, as I have mentioned just now. These are some sampling techniques. Tap agar hai to you can sterilize the in mouth of the tap. Then you can use sterilized bottle, and you can collect a water sample from the tap. This is a spirit lamp you can use to sterilize the mouth of the tap. When you are going to collect sample, maybe at any place far away from the laboratory or your own institution, by keeping a purpose of water testing in your mind, of course. Sampling from the well, you can do it by using आप लोग water को ऐसे well में कब मतलब all these standard procedures are available in the manual books. You will get it at any source. You have to use sterile bottles. You have to remove the cork after inserting the bottle at a particular depth in the some inches have been given. Of course, it depends on the purpose of testing and nature of the source, but generally it should be at least 9 to 10 inches below the water surface, and then you can collect the water in the bottle with the help of rope. You can do it, and then inside the surface only you have to close the bottle by using cork, and then you can brought that sample to the laboratory. And there are many solutions that you can use. You have to collect water samples separately depending on the purpose or objective of your testing. Suppose chemical testing, another type of collection system should be there. Means some chemicals you have to use, and for microbial, suppose if you are using, then there are many rules, regulations, and things that you can or you have to follow while collecting the samples. And likewise 20 centimeters below the water level, etc. And then you can just proceed for the parameter testing, water testing. Physical testing includes turbidity levels. You will get all the standards by Environmental Protection Agency, standards by WHO, standards by Central Pollution Control Board, standards by Maharashtra Pollution Control Board, from respective states also. You will get it at the internet also, it is available, and you have to test the particular water, and you should check whether it has all the values and levels as per the standards recommended for drinking and domestic purpose. Taste and odor, then color. There are instruments available, a number of things are available. These are the microbial procedures. MPN, it is not, yes, MPN test. This is a very important test, friends. It is called as most probable number test for water potability. Means the given or supplied water, whether it is potable means can be used for drinking purpose, means potable. So whether that water can be used for drinking or not. So this is a test. I will not go in detail because it is a microbiological parameter and need a lot of time for the to make it means to tell you the procedure. In the standard manuals, the procedure is available. This is further testing of microbiological parameters. Can you see these? This mass. These are the microorganisms grown in the laboratory, and then the microbiologist can identify these, and further they can do lot of analysis and can find out n number of pathogens present in a particular water system. So this testing is very considered very important aspect of water sanitation, water testing, epidemics, etc. etc. Sanitary survey. कैसे करना है? It is an on-site inspection and evaluation by a qualified person of all the conditions like devices use, practices use, water supply systems, etc. etc. and giving report. Then sanitary survey कब करना है? If you have been if you have any new source of water, then उसका sanitation और testing होना बहुत ही अनिवार्य है. तब तक वो पानी को यूज नहीं कर सकते. लेबोरेटरी एनालिसिस इंडिकेट्स हजार्ड टू हेल्थ. अगर लेबोरेटरी एनालिसिस आपने किया किसी वाटर सिस्टम का, वाटर सैंपल्स का, इफ यू आर गेटिंग रिजल्ट्स व्हिच इंडिकेट्स हजार्ड to the public health, community health, then immediately you should approach for sanitation. In case of outbreaks, epidemics and endemics, then if you want to see or check status of the water at these levels, chemical, physical, bacteriological, and when any change takes place that can affect the water system, say for example industries coming up in watershed areas etc., it should be done very strictly. And advisable ye hai, it is advisable that sanitation or inspections of water sources should be done on a regular or frequent basis. So I will stop here. Only I will just show you the slides about what teachers can do for the environment, even though there is no status given in the terms of marks and grades for this subject. Role of teacher: start working, create awareness, do the introspection, please. This is what we can do. We can arrange talk shows. We can arrange seminars, of course, on the environment. We can go for poster competitions. We can present our papers by doing surveys and analysis in conferences. We can share that data with others in conferences, workshops. You can organize field surveys with the help of students. You can organize nature trails with the help of for the students. You can show video films on wildlife conservation to the students. You can do work with non-governmental organizations. There are many NGOs working for the environment. You can do collaboration or collaborative activities with them. You can do memorandum of understandings with forest department and other NGOs to work. You can give training to your students of making seed balls by inviting experts in the field. You can arrange such workshops. You can do celebration of days by making annual calendar. Ozone Day, Water Day is on 22nd March. Ozone Day is on 16 September. Likewise, you can make a calendar. It will not costly. उसके लिए ज़्यादा पैसों की जरूरत नहीं है. सिंपली आपको थोड़ा सा व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप बना सकते हो स्टूडेंट्स के, कैलेंडर करके जो भी दिन आएगा you can simply wish one another so that awareness will be created. You can collect information about that day, and you can share that information with your students. You can arrange discussions in the class. It will not take money and all that. Only some time and energy you need to give. You can organize bird watching camps. You can do plant identification survey and preparation, or you can collect the data, plant database. You can adopt village, any colony, any site for tree plantation. You can do that. You can help forest officials in illegal wildlife trades. है ना, जो भी हो रहा है आपके आसपास में, अगर कुछ वाइल्ड लाइफ ट्रेड हो रहा है इलीगली, तो वो अगर आपको पता चलता है, you should inform फॉरेस्ट डिपार्टमेंट एंड द अथॉरिटीज ओवर देयर. एनिमल रेस्क्यू कर सकते हैं. छोटा बच्चा भी है, पपी है डॉग का या कैट का, वो रास्ते में बीच में है, सब लोग इधर उधर से जाने की कोशिश करते हैं, वो भी घबरा हुआ होता है. उस बीच में अगर वो उसका मूवमेंट गलत हो गया तो वो किल हो जाता है. तो हम लोग अपनी व्हीकल स्टॉप करके नीचे आके उसको रोड के एक साइड पे तो रख सकते हैं, 1 मिनट अपना देके. दैट वी कैन डू. प्रिपरेशन ऑफ स्लाइड शोज ऑन लोकल फ्लोरा फाउना और नियर बाय स्कूल्स. स्कूल्स के लिए हम लोग फ्लोरा एंड फाउना के स्लाइड शोज बना के शेयर कर सकते हैं. एंड लास्टली डिलीवर गेस्ट लेक्चर्स एज आई एम डूइंग जस्ट नाउ. So you can deliver guest lectures. Awareness, writing articles in newspaper, magazine. This I have done a lot. WhatsApp status, allocation, poem writing competitions for students. You can do wildlife and environment related book donation camps. You can do environment book library, e-library भी शुरू कर सकते हैं, e-books I mean आजकल, तो वो भी हम कर सकते हैं. Starting eco-friendly practices in your colleges and even at your home. ये सबसे easy and सबसे difficult भी यही है. The most easiest, the most difficult one. And if every one of us start doing this, the day will come that we can at least means thoda natural resources, environment, we can improve at least up to certain extent. So my humble request to
Excuse me, madam.
come forward to.
Yes, ma'am. Can you explore last point, starting eco-friendly practices in our college or schools? What type of activities?
एक्टिविटी अभी तो इतना ये सब है ना, उसमें बहुत सारे इको फ्रेंडली है ना, जैसे कि यू कैन बैन वाटर बॉटल्स इन दिस थिंग मींस विच वाटर बॉटल, बाइंग ऑफ वाटर बॉटल्स. Usually when we are arranging any function in our colleges, there is a one method is there, always we are keeping wo bottles on the tables where you are
Plastic bottles, you can suggest.
Plastic bottles, you don't allow plastic, even carry bags, plastic bag in the colleges. You don't allow leather bags, because leather ultimately majority times it comes from the animals hides, right? You can force the students, you can make the rules to switch off the fans and tube lights when there is no requirement of these things. You can just open the windows, you can use sunlight, you can use solar panels at your college terrace if it is there. Solar panels का use कर सकते हैं. You can use rainwater harvesting in the college. You can even madam use आपके जो टॉयलेट्स एंड बाथरूम्स है वहां से जो वाटर निकल रहा है, फ्लश वाटर वगैरह, वो भी हम लोग गार्डन को अगर दे रहे, इफ यू हैव गार्डन इन फ्रंट ऑफ योर इंस्टीट्यूशन, उसका भी प्रोविजन कर सकते हैं. एटलीस्ट वॉशरूम्स का वाटर वहां पे कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं, कैंटीन का वाटर कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. यू कैन डू कंपोस्टिंग, वर्मी कंपोस्टिंग इन योर कॉलेजेस विद द हेल्प ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स इफ यू हैव कैंटीन. And if lot of waste, food waste is generated there, vegetable का वगैरह उसका कर सकते हैं. N number of things are there. Awareness campaigns करो, वो सब कर सकते हैं. Sky is the limit, ma'am. If only the thing, हमारे दिल में थोड़ा environment के प्रति अगर प्यार है तो हम लोग आगे आके बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं. Being all of you are very young. अब मैं तो थोड़ा मेरी तो उम्र होने लगी है, अब मैं बताऊंगी नहीं, लेकिन माई एज इज इंक्रीजिंग. सभी का इंक्रीज होता है, बट आई हैव क्रॉस सर्टेन लिमिट. Lekin you people are very young. So if I will request you to do all this, many years you will be able to do the things and environment will be benefited.
Thank you, madam.
So these are assignments. Please have a एक screenshot आप इसका ले लो और बाद में आप इसको कर लेना. You can complete the assignment because I am ending or concluding the session up to 5:30. So you will be getting half an hour. अभी कर लो या after some time after having tea, coffee and breakfast at your snacks at your side. After that, whenever you will be getting free time, you can try to
Ma'am,
complete.
can you please share your contact number?
Yes, I will give, madam.
Okay.
Assignment number 2 भी है. It is not compulsory for all of you. It is willingly, if you will be doing, I'll be happy. But I will not make any compulsion because प्यार से जो बात हो उसमें मजा आता है. जोर जबरदस्ती से जो भी बात की जाए उसमें कुछ भी मजा नहीं है. इसलिए मैं तुमको मतलब आप लोगों को I will not force. If you have taken screenshots or photo of these slides, I would like to stop here.
And can you repeat the slide of assignment number 1?
Yes, sure, ma'am. Sure. Yes.
Thank you, ma'am.
One more. Just try to do this. It is very, a good one, good exercise. And later on, you can just give it to your students even. Ask them to do. Whenever they will be getting some free time. Many times we have a lot of free time. And then we start thinking that what should do with this time. So you can do such things in the free time. Even I think you can just mention all these things in NAC also. NAC data भी जो होता है. अगर आप ऐसे कुछ कर, if you are doing the things like this, you can just use that to means college के लिए भी bonus. It will be a bonus point. Yes, madam. Would you like to say something, Seema ma'am? Please unmute yourself.
It was very informative session, madam. And we will do all the activities.
Actually,
we are assuring you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Actually, why I used to make the sessions very simple. One thing is the participants coming for FIP, they belong to different disciplines. It is a diverse group with respect to subjects. And secondly, सभी को सब कुछ पता होता है. अगर हम लोग बहुत ज्यादा heavy deliver करेंगे ना, तो it will become very heavy sessions. I don't want to make the sessions heavy. Actually, it should be a dialogue system. अगर आप लोगों के भी वीडियोस ऑन होते और हम लोग बहुत अच्छे से इंटरेक्ट कर पाते थे तो थोड़ा और मजा आता था. लेकिन टाइम का थोड़ा एक प्रेशर रहता है और that's why I just later on skipped the interactive activities. But it should be there. And a lot of simple things many times हम लोगों से इग्नोर हो जाते हैं हमारे डे टू डे लाइफ में, डे टू डे कॉलेज एक्टिविटीज में. सो this is the right time to sit and this is the right platform and the right group to focus on such simple things which are very easy to understand. That is the reason why I kept this very simple. Otherwise, I can just have a session entirely on microbial analysis, radiological analysis of water, and then that would have become very bore for arts and commerce people. So I just wanted to avoid that. So this is generally what I used to do with diverse groups. If the course is of environment science for the all science faculties, life science faculties, then we have to switch on that aspect also. So it was very simple. I kept. I hope all of you enjoyed the session. You got something, you learned something new about the environment, and you will also love our environment in future. If you have any questions, welcome. Otherwise, we can conclude our end session. It's at 5:30 exactly. We had started exactly at 3 o'clock. We had taken 7 minutes break in between, and 4 minutes for Google form, right? For the response to collect it, and accordingly. I have a number of Dr. Seema ma'am. I will just go through the Google form response, and in a very short paragraph, I will send a message to madam, and I request her to share that with all of you tomorrow. But that will be tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am.
Right?
Yes.
Tomorrow, after doing the analysis and all that, I will send a message to Dr. Seema ma'am. She will share that with all of you. So I here wish you all the best for your,
Madam, excuse
not only for your faculty induction program, but even also for your professional development, for your career, for your personal life. Very peaceful. It should be very happy, prosperous. We are conducting a session in the first month of the new year 2025, January. So wish you very, very happy new year and all these things. May God give you all the things that you want to achieve in this year, and you will be able to stay very peaceful, very happy, and you will achieve your CAS and all the academic things also. So
Thank you,
thank you
madam.
so
And
much.
we are wishing the same, but please wait. There is vote of thanks. I
Yes, yes.
request
And
Naresh,
somebody was,
UC.
okay, ma'am, somebody was
Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me,
requesting
ma'am.
for number. Yes.
Yes, madam. Myself.
Before a vote of thanks, ma'am, I have one question. When we have to submit
Yes.
that assignment number 1?
Anytime, anytime, anytime. No issues, anytime. Even
Okay, ma'am.
after FIP, when if you are doing willingly, anytime, no issues, sir. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so
One
much.
more thing,
Thank you.
I'm
Can
giving
you
you my
suggest some
number.
activities?
Please note it down. Those who want, of course. I will give you number 9970, or I will try to write down in chat box. I will try to write down in chat box also. 9970 9970 2304.
जशी बोलत होती तिला वाटलं मी तिलाच बोलते ती अडचण करून टाकली.
Hello.
Yes, I have shared my number here. Those who want, please note it down. If
Ma'am, I have one question.
Yes, ma'am, please.
Can you please suggest some activities for the environmental awareness for students?
Madam, I have shared n number of activity slides. Again, I will try to share or display slide for you. Just we have to go back. See, all these activities are for students.
Okay.
I have gone through all these things. These are also.
Yes, ma'am.
All activities are for awareness, to create awareness about environmental conservation. So n number of activities are there. Almost 10, 11 activities are there. And even in every of this, you can do many parts. Depending on the availability of resources, money, students, etc., etc. You
Yes,
can
sure.
make parts even. Okay. So I hope that you enjoyed the session. Thank you so much for a very patient listening. All of you, all the best. May I okay, madam was telling me to stay
There
here.
is a vote
I'm
of
staying
thanks.
here, but
I
I'm speaking
request Naresh, sir,
Yes, madam.
to
Can
propose
you audible,
vote.
madam?
Yes, you are audible, sir.
Okay, thank you, madam. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the organizing committee, UGC HRDC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Marathwada University, and behalf of all participants of 14th FIP, I would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. Varsha S.Kumar, Director, UGC MMTTC, Baba Amaravati University. My deepest thanks to Madam for sharing invaluable insights and the expertise with us today. Your presentation was truly inspiring, Madam, informative activities, and has provided us with a lot of ponder upon. Especially that first slide, the concept of the health and well-being, and environmental health, environment and health, and water sanitization and sustainable development. Your expertise on environment sustainability provided valuable knowledge and left a lasting impression on our participants. We deeply appreciate you, madam, taking the time to share your thoughts with us, and we are truly honored to have you as our guest speaker. And I thank our director, sir, Dr. Satish Patil, and team, to each and every one of you for making this seminar, this presentation a resounding success. Thank you, madam. Thank you, everyone. One and all.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you all. I take your leave. Thank you. Nice meeting you. Nice having session.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, Seema ma'am. Please unmute yourself.
To whom?
No,
Seema, madam.
Yes.
I just wanted to know that the seminar and the book review and that are handwritten, should be handwritten or not?
Tomorrow, I will request Dr. Rafe sir to explain things. Whatever problems you have, you can post on the WhatsApp group. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, madam.
Yes, sir.
So from the beginning onwards, I am here in the session, but I told my attendance, but even though sir has put absent.
Actually, there are other observers. You can request on WhatsApp group. No problem. They are watching the WhatsApp group. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
So, ma'am, yesterday I was present. Actually, I joined at 3:01 हो गया था, but it was written that I was absent. So, what to do, ma'am?
You can post the same with WhatsApp group. They will read and they will mark you as a present. Okay.
Okay, I did it, ma'am. I did it.
No, I know, ma'am. I'm seeing you. There is no problem.
Okay, okay.
And I am also one student like you. I'm just participant. I'm not the coordinator.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Can we leave the session?
Yes, sir. You can leave the session. Please leave by your own. I think
Okay, madam.
not there.
Thank you.
Okay, ma'am.
Thank you. Ma Kale sir, thank you. Ma Kale sir, thank you.
Oh.